Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here come the Falcons, and at the helm, their starting quarterback since the day he was drafted back in 2008. Their all-time leading passer, Matt Ryan.
This past offseason was one where the Atlanta organization continued to build around their quarterback, Matt Ryan, because he can still throw the rock. 5th in the NFL in passing yards last year with better than 4,400. He's a guy who knows how to get the ball to his guys on the perimeter and take care of it even when he's under duress in the pocket. Sacked 48 times last year.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Guys, man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
8 yards.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
At the 27-yard line.
Here now the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. Now this defense, of course, well aware of what Todd Gurley can do from his days in the NFC West. They had to game plan ways to stop him for 5 years as a member of the St. Louis and then later the L.A. Rams. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Seahawks, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And they'll be led out by the former 6th-round pick out of UAB, Joe Webb.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They run it with Carson, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. For 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
6, Seahawks 2.
Now it's Carson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Again, the ball
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
Webb now.
3.
Being chased out left. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. In for the sack, Deion Jones. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one to get home.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson.
Chris Carson, the
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Under pressure, and he will go.
Fowler Jr.'s career has had some real twists and turns since being a 1st-round pick with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Remember, he hurt his knee and didn't even get to play his rookie season, and has finally found his way in the league. Last year in Los Angeles with the Rams.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Deion Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own.
We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. The end result, 21 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Ryan. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the pickup.
Webb now from the gun. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
To Chris Carson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. On On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Webb.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on 3rd down. Webb. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards.
19 yards.
He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
6.
Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the 2nd half, a big success, over 30 yards. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Chris Carson.
Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Seahawks.
From the gun, Webb. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Open space inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Matt Ryan.
Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan, he'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Ryan's pass.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off play action, it's Webb. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Operating from the gun, Webb. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
From the gun, Webb. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
At the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Webb flush to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 30 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Green to bring it back. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
Jason Myers.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Green to bring it back. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
On 3rd down, Ryan throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
The 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Calvin Ridley.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Intercepted.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. And they'll try to run the option here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play.
Carson again.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Seahawks.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A play fake. Now Webb. They'll roll him out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line.
Stopped short of the goal line.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
That's good.
18 more yards there and another first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile,